In a world that's constantly changing, you have to move forward to change with it. At Strayer University, we see you striving to work harder and go further. That's why we provide you with the tools you need to get there, like offering a brand new laptop when you enroll in a bachelor's program, so you can do your coursework anytime, anywhere. Because our greatest strength is helping you unlock yours, so you can always keep striving. Visit strayer.edu to learn more. Eligibility rules, restrictions, and exclusions apply. Connect with us for details.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
What's up, brother?
How are you?
I'm good, man.
How are you?
I'm really excited to talk to you, man. I'm actually pretty pumped right now. I was over here talking to one of the producers here at the show. We were talking about that movie you made some time ago, 1986, Stand By Me, and we both got chills. This was just moments ago because he mentioned that he remembers where he was the first time that he saw the movie. I said, you know what? That's weird. I remember the same carpet I was laying on when I saw the movie, and we were like, "Ooh, we just got chills." So I guess
I'm actually laying on a shag carpet as we speak.
Are you getting chills too? Like at this point, I mean, are we having a moment? Fantastic.
Totally. I have chicken skin all over my body. It's crazy.
Oh, the chicken skin. I've never heard that. That's a new one. Jerry O'Connell is our guest. He's got a brand new movie that we're going to talk about. The Secret is what it's called, and it's the #1 movie right now streaming. As people are quarantined and don't have a ton to do, this movie actually is the #1 choice at this point. You can get it on all your streaming devices. I watched the trailer, Jerry. I saw where you get down on one knee and show a nice big piece of diamond to Katie Holmes. You guys get married. And then that damn Josh Lucas. What a smooth voice he has. Of course, Josh Lucas from the Home Depot commercials.
He is the voice of Home Depot. He was also in Sweet Home Alabama. He's, listen, I get it. He's pretty dreamy. I have to admit, I too was taken with him.
What's the special power he has? Because when I watched the trailer, it's like, to give people a quick synopsis, our guest Jerry is married to Katie Holmes. Everything seems great. They got kids, they got the fence, they got the yard. And all of a sudden, Josh Lucas comes along and he starts doing some kind of witchcraft, it feels like. He's moving things across the table. And before you know it, Katie leaves you and she falls in love with another man. I'm feeling for you, Jerry.
At this point, we're supposed to say spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Okay.
But, I don't think my character practices the secret's laws of attraction, and it maybe makes me less desirable.
It seems like a fantastic movie. Where can we see this? Because it's a new world. Normally, Jerry,
it's not only on video on demand. It's on premium video on demand.
I'll tell you what I like about this whole new thing. I know there's not theaters, and I miss the experience of going to see a movie at the theater, and I hope we get back to that very soon. But I do kind of like the fact that now I can just say something into my remote control, like watch Stand By Me with Jerry O'Connell,
sure.
and seconds later I'm watching it. Or I say, watch The Secret, Dare to Dream, starring Katie Holmes and Jerry O'Connell.
I like
Isn't
the
that
amount
cool?
of money I save on concessions.
Exactly. The $25 popcorn will get you.
But I do a weird thing now. When I watch The Secret, Dare to Dream on premium video on demand, I actually we were in our living room. I still snuck in some candy and stuff into my living room. And my wife was like, "What are you doing?"
What's your go-to candy?
In a movie theater, I'm a little weird. I like to take Milk Duds and put them in my popcorn.
Milk Duds in your popcorn. Very interesting. That's
so that when you're eating the popcorn, boom, you just get all that salty and then just one shot of chocolate. It's really fun.
Make sure you follow our guest, Jerry O'Connell, on Twitter. He is a lot of fun, and he's our guest here to promote his new movie called The Secret. Just speak into your remote control, and you will find it. Let's talk a little bit about Stand By Me because, I think about all the characters. Chris Chambers, of course, the great River Phoenix, died at the age of 23 from an alleged drug overdose. And then you have Teddy, who's Corey Feldman, and he recently talked about some sexual assault. So, we're 0 for 2 at this point, Jerry O'Connell. Whatever happened to Gordy, by the way? Will Wheaton. What's he up to, Gordy?
I'm good friends with Will. I talk to him regularly. He's a good pal of mine.
What's he doing these days? What's up with Gordy?
Will Wheaton hosts a show, I believe, for CBS All Access, Star Trek show. It might even just be an online show. He does a great job with it. He's basically, because he was in Star Trek The Next Generation for so many years, he's an aficionado on all things Star Trek.
And of course, now we're talking to Verno from the movie, and to update you on him, I don't want you to think I'm a stalker because I was just preparing for the interview, but I felt like a stalker looking at your Instagram. I saw you recently took the family on an RV trip. Where does Jerry O'Connell, Verno, take the family in the RV?
We rented an RV. I had never driven one. I just want to give a shout out to anyone who drives a vehicle with more than four wheels. It was really frightening the first time I took that on the highway. But
isn't it cool that you got like an AC and a whole like hangout back there? Because I recently did it too. That's why I connected with that photo. Isn't there something to say about a refrigerator and a toilet behind you as you're just cruising down the road? Something cool about it?
You do have to remember, I don't want to gross out your listeners, but your family can't use the toilet when you're driving. That's not that's what the person at the RV rental place said.
I think my daughter broke that rule, unfortunately. Well, Jerry O'Connell here. We've got Verno on the air. He's got a brand new movie out right now. You can catch it. It's with him and Katie Holmes. It's called The Secret, Dare to Dream. I want to talk about that scene when you're running from the train. How much of the filming of that do you remember? Because you were only 12 years old at that time.
Every summer, I just think about Stand By Me because we shot it over the summer, and I had such a fun time shooting it. You know, when days are long, 4th of July, we were filming Stand By Me. We bought fireworks. We set them off. It was just a really fun. I just have such fond memories of making the film. So summer especially. I guess it's a summer movie too. You know, it's just I have very fond memories of it.
The day of running from the train, though, do you specifically remember the day that you lost the comb and like that scene? Because was that you or was that a stunt double? How did that day work out?
That was a stunt person. That was a stunt person. I did at one point jump off of a fake train trestle onto a pad, and I remember they gave me a Stuntman's Association patch, and it really, I may still have that patch somewhere. It really, I coveted that patch. I may have sewn it onto a jean jacket. It was, man, I loved it. I wore that patch with pride.
So we're kind of updating everybody on where everyone from the great movie Stand By Me is nowadays, and we're talking to the great Jerry O'Connell. We found out about Will Wheaton. Unfortunately, River Phoenix passed away. Have you seen the documentary that Corey Feldman put out called My Truth?
I have not seen Corey Feldman's documentary. I just haven't seen it yet.
Did you hear about it?
I just haven't seen it. I can't even. I don't know what's in it yet.
You don't know what it's talking about? Yeah, it's unfortunate. According to Corey, he made some pretty big claims in it where some A-listers were raping little boys, child actors. You being a child actor, is this something that you think happens, or have you seen it happen?
You know, I did watch that HBO documentary, the one that was just on, the one that Alex Winter, the guy from Bill and Ted's, directed, and it was cool to see Will Wheaton in there. It seems that he it was cool to see my buddy Will Wheaton up there just sort of laying it out. You know, I have to say my experiences with child acting were pretty positive. I didn't share some of the same sort of negative experiences that some of the people in that Alex Winter documentary shared, but I have feel for them, and it was really interesting to watch.
Well, there's a line in the movie that says, Jerry, I never had any friends later on like the ones I had when I was 12. I'm curious, you think back to the friends you had when you were 12 and the posters. Did you have posters on your wall or heroes when you were 12? Like what kind of music were you listening to at that time when you were Verno?
It is funny, you know, I mean, obviously the last line of Stand By Me is, I never had friends like I did when I was 12. Geez, does anybody? And it's funny, I really feel that way about Stand By Me and those guys I worked with. Like, I never had friends like I did that summer when we shot Stand By Me in 1985. I mean, it really, I really still reflect on that time fondly.
Jerry O'Connell, our guest, and before we wrap it up, you were talking about that RV trip. I always like to take vacations, even though right now, we should be careful, wear our masks, and hopefully not get COVID-19. But when we can get back to the day where we're vacationing, where is Jerry O'Connell's favorite place to vacation when you're just getting away from it all?
I actually have to say, my parents live in Long Island. I'm here in Los Angeles. I'd love to go and see them. I'm just a little afraid to go and see them right now. They're older, so I'm afraid. So I kind of want to see my parents.
That's fantastic. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm the same way. My dad had a heart transplant, and so he's got a lowered immune system, so I'd love to go see him.
And you can't go see him, right?
Can't go see him, so we got to do like these Zoom hangouts.
Such a bummer. I don't know what else to do. We got to wait. I just can't see my parents. I try and talk to them a lot and FaceTime a little bit, but
well, at least you don't have to clean your room, Jerry. If your mom was around, I'm sure she'd be having you clean your room and do the dishes and that kind of crap. Who wants to do that? Well, thanks for your time, Jerry. I can't wait to see the new movie. It's #1 in the world, by the way, and that's the truth. It's The Secret. It's called Dare to Dream. It is premium video on demand. Make sure you follow Jerry O'Connell on Twitter. Make sure you follow him on the social media and support the new movie. Jerry, thank you so much for your time. It was a real pleasure talking to you, brother.
Thank you.
The first step to reaching your full potential is having the courage to start. At Strayer University, we help students take action by making higher education more affordable with access to up to 10 no-cost gen ed courses. Because our goal is helping you work toward yours, so you can always keep striving. Visit strayer.edu to learn more. No-cost gen ed is provided by Strayer University affiliate Sophia Learning. Eligibility rules apply. Connect with us for details.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.